What had been a fairly cold and somewhat snowy November over the northern plains, southern Canada, upper Midwest, we've gotten a little bit of respite from the cold over the Thanksgiving holiday, but now it looks like as December gets rolling on, it's back to some cold weather dropping down, and there will be a couple of chances for significant snow over the next couple of weeks as we get into the first few days of December. However, that's not quite the same as this being a wet pattern. In fact, as I see it, I'll show you in just a minute, there will be some parts of this that will likely yield significant precipitation, but a lot of the snow is going to end up not having a lot of water to it. Let's check out the jet stream first. Temporary respite from the cold over the weekend. Sunday, Monday, back into fairly cold weather into the northern plains, northern Rockies. This frigid stuff, which is meaning, by this I'm implying high temperatures near zero or below 0 Fahrenheit. Cold weather is high temperatures near 32 or lower. Cool weather is not so bad. Cold weather is going to be pretty much dominating over the northern Rockies, northern plains. And as the week goes along, with this jet stream taking on a fairly troughy pattern, the frigid weather will actually begin to dive southward. And notice this kind of elongated low pressure area. That's going to bring some rain to parts of California that have not had too much. But eventually, that low is going to kind of cut itself off toward the end of the week, which is going to allow a fairly strong north to south jet stream, which is the time we get into that first week in December, will likely deliver the coldest weather of the season so far, with some single digit or maybe near 0 degree highs into some parts of the northern plains. That's presuming there's snow on the ground. More on that in just a minute. And that frigid weather won't last too long. It is fairly early December, but it does look like a pretty cold start to the month of December. So this first week, as we get this southwest flow coming out, I do anticipate a storm system to move from southwest to northeast, and this will deliver some snow. A lot of this is not likely to be particularly wet snow. Their water content may not be that great. And I'm not talking feet of snow here. I'm talking inches of snow. And then a little further south into the corn and bean belt is where it's more likely to generate some significant moisture. There also will be some much needed drought relief down in through much of California. And that'll come in the form of rain and mountain snow. The second week, with colder weather in place, the stormy weather would yield the significant moisture further south. The northern part of this would be dry snow, and the northern Great Plains would likely be fairly dry and relatively persistently cold as we go on through December.